Alright folks, welcome back, and this is our first match with the Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX, so let's take a look at the deck. And as mentioned, I did already have a deck, but it hadn't been updated since before Black Bolt and White Flare, so I did make just a few tweaks. And the changes that I made was mostly removing a couple of the extra Pokemon. I had Maractus, I had Pheasantipity, I had Blood Moon, Ursaluna. This is more streamlined to strictly focus on, opening with Badoo in the item lock, then putting out your monkeys, getting your Marnie's Grimmsnarl out. So Monkey Dory, of course, for Adrena Brain. Grimmsnarl EX being the main attacker here. Once you play it from your hand to evolve a Pokemon, you can attach up to 5 basic Darkness Energy cards to Marnie's Pokemon any way you like. So he powers up his own Shadow Bullet, which does 180 to the defending Pokemon, and then 30 to the bench. Impidimp, Badoo. Then we have the Frostlass, of course. Its ability puts 1 damage counter on each Pokemon that has an ability, both yours and your opponent's. So you can use this to do chip damage to the opponent, as well as using Marnie's Grimmsnarl, using Monkey Dory to move any damage you accumulate on your side over to the opponent's side, and then finish them off with the Grimmsnarl. And then the Shaman, of course, for the Flower Curtain, prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon that don't have a rule box by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. And so the changes that I made, Grimmsnarl is the only one with the rule box, so everyone else is going to be protected by Shaman. Trainers, I had to tweak just a bit as well. You got your Buddy Poffin, max copies of Arven, Iono, Professor's Research, just 1 Nest Ball, just 1 Ultra Ball, 3 Boss's Orders, 2 Counter Catchers. Previously I had the Rescue Board, but Air Balloon is now out and does work better. And yeah, so that's really the only changes that I had to make to the deck. So let's see if we can break the curse and win more than we lose. Hopefully can make it up to the Ultra League with this. I think even just 5 wins would get us there, but we're going to cross our fingers for more.